Shifting focus to some other news now. Well, Mizoram has been witness to as many as 10 earthquakes in just over a month's time. The epicenter for all the earthquakes has been the Champhai area. And what could be the cause for these frequent earthquakes? What steps can the government take to ensure safety of people? And is this a worrying phenomena? Well, Dr. Devesh Walia, Professor of Geology at the Northeastern Hill University, Shillong, throws some light on it while speaking to Northeast Live Editor-in-Chief Wasbir Hussain on the show Talk Time. And here are some excerpts from the interview.
Dr. Devesh Walia, straight to the point, you see, you and your team are heavily into research in Mizoram's Champhai area, trying to find out, trying to understand the phenomena of the earthquakes. Now, my question is, why has there been about 10 earthquakes in a span of 1 month in Mizoram, particularly in the Champhai area?
Yeah, this is a very good, relevant question. And the important thing is that, we are in a zone of convergence where Indian plate is converging northward towards the Himalayan plate and eastward towards the Myanmar origin. So when there is a collision of two plates, then what happens that the stresses they build up, and somewhere or the other they do come out in the form of earthquakes and all. And we have seen day before yesterday also there was an earthquake of around 5.1 magnitude as reported by a lot many seismometers installed there. So this zone is highly active, which needs to be studied and should be understood properly so as to safeguard or build the resilience to the people living there.
Now, what is your preliminary findings? What are you exactly doing in Champhai? How many people are working in that area? What are your initial findings?
Yeah, see, there was a project sponsored by Ministry of Earth Science. In that project, basically, we worked out the deeper crustal structure of the Indian plate in that particular region. From Rajiv Nagar, which is the border of Tripura, Mizoram and Tripura border, and up to Champhai, which is the border of Myanmar with Mizoram. So we have got an instrument which is the magnetotelluric, means it determines the electromagnetic induction of the earth. Through that we determine the conductive structures within the surface of the earth, so that we know that where are the zones where the stresses may build up and finally resulting into the strain or the faulting which may give rise to the earthquakes. So we have been working along this 120 kilometer long stretch to determine the deeper crustal structure up to 60 kilometers deep, and we have found that at times on the surface there are some features which are explicit, but in a deeper there are some more features which have got the potential to destabilize the earth. And that's what when we carry out the modeling, then we found that there are some zones which are prone to earthquake, and they have resulted into the present day earthquake because those rocks are under pressure.
Now you see, Professor Walia, is this normal to experience such frequent earthquakes? Why Mizoram? Can you explain in a layman's, common man's language, please?
Yeah, it is again good question which needs to be worked out. Actually, what happens that once there is a tectonism, means once the two plates are colliding towards each other. So what happened in the process, the strains they build up, and as the strains they are building up, then today or tomorrow they have to be released. Now, only worrisome point is that these earthquakes are coming from a depth of around 10 kilometers only. It means that there is a weak zone, although we have ascertained also through our study that there is a weak zone. That weak zone means if the rocks are under pressure, then in the beginning what happens that whatever water and fluids and all are there, they start flowing out. It means the rocks, they become dewatered. Now after that, if they are stress mode, then they give rise to some earthquakes of this. There are different stages of pressure building. So we can say that now we have reached fourth stage of pressure which is getting built up in that region. So we need to be very cautious. We need to take up some steps so that we are able to avert any eventuality in that region.
Now, when you are saying that some steps needs to be taken, otherwise it may become difficult. So, what are the steps that you are talking about?
See, we need to build the resilience. Second thing is in this region, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Tripura, and Manipur. If you leave Meghalaya and Assam, then in Tripura, Mizoram, and Manipur, there has not been a major earthquake in the recent times. So as there is not a major earthquake, so it is expected that the major earthquakes will not come. But there is another scope also, that as it has not come in the time memorial, it means the chances of build-up and a stronger earthquakes are also expected. Now, if it is expected, then we need to build resilience. We need to have structures which are able to cope up with the jerks which are given due to the earthquake, and the people should be made aware of. Although in America and all, there have been some experiments to control the earthquakes by drilling in or by pumping in some of the water, so that to control or to have control on the seismicity in the region. But this is the place, this is the time when it should be precisely known, precisely studied, so as to avert to any of the danger or any of the threat which is posed suddenly to the people. Yeah.
So, Professor Walia, are you saying that we have already witnessed, even this morning, around 3 o'clock, there was an earthquake. We have just got information. This is a breaking story this morning. And now, my question is, though these quakes which have been taking place in the last 1 month, 10 quakes, is this an indication of a much bigger quake that can come actually in the days ahead?
See, these earthquakes, we need to study a little bit more in detail. Although one of the station, Global Positioning System, GPS station, is working at Aizawl, so it tells that at what pace this plate is moving. But we need to install some of the seismometers which will tell that what type of faults are generating. So if it matches with the Indian plate, and those fault plane solutions tells us that the kind of faults which are getting generated, they match with the direction of the Indian plate, then they may be very disastrous. So to ascertain, we need to carry out some more studies, so that we can see, in the past, almost from 21st, 22nd June, there have been around 15 earthquakes in this region. And what has happened, that of course two things are there, that they are releasing some amount of stresses is the first thing. Second thing is, but if they are pre-shocks, then we have to be really cautious of dealing with such earthquakes. So that's what is our worry. We are trying to contact government of Mizoram, so that we carry out some experiment in those zones, but because of the lockdown we are unable to do so. But I hope that for the sake of people of that region, especially Khobung and Khozol and that region which lies, so the government of Mizoram will take some initiative, some steps, so that the life and livelihood of the people be safe.